Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Dina. Thank you so much for being here. So I'm just gonna hop right into it. Today, we're going to be doing this Kosas sample pack. It's called the Kosas Tryouts. I'm not gonna go too much into depth about this, but pretty much what it is you go on Kosas, they send you a box full of samples of pretty much every single one of their products, just about. And then you get a credit that expires within the same month, pretty much, that you purchase it, which for me, I feel like you need a little bit more time. Like, this just got to my house and I only have a few days to use my credit, which is kind of annoying. I wish that it was extended a little bit longer. But then you just use that credit, which is $35. That's what I paid for this. And then you get a $35 credit towards a future purchase. So if you don't use it, they make $35 sending you samples, and then if you do use a credit, you can use it towards something on the website. So I love, I'm not even like really showing you. I love Kosas. I absolutely really like the idea of clean beauty. I don't really wear makeup anymore. I just made a video on that, but I was actually watching somebody that used their chemistry deodorant. It's like a clean deodorant, and I was like, oh, let me go on their website. And I went on their website and I saw the tryouts box, and I was like, well, if I am gonna wear makeup, like, I want to wear clean makeup. And I just purged all of my makeup, so I don't even have that much anymore, which is okay because I don't really need any makeup, to be honest. But yeah, so I was like, let me try. I haven't tried any of the stuff in this box. I have tried Kosas products before. I've made a video on it previously, but for me, I didn't really get the colors that I wanted, so this is a really great opportunity for me to get the colors that I want. I did try this though. I really like it. The scent, I tried to be pretty thorough. It's kind of earthy, kind of like gender neutral. It doesn't smell great, but it doesn't smell bad. And this one is the Serene Clean. I think they have an unscented one. I'd probably like that. This is kind of like a lemongrass. I love lemongrass though, so maybe it's not lemongrass. It's kind of like a spicy grass scent. Does that make sense? I don't want to waste your time. I just kind of want to go in and talk about the color matching. I previously had a lot of their products, and they were just really yellow undertoned, and that's when they were still pretty new. So I know that they've expanded and kind of like updated their colors so that they're not too yellow. So that's what I'm really looking for today. The Skin Tint Oil, there isn't a large variety of shades, but it's a very thin oil. It's meant to kind of just blend in with your complexion that you already have, not cover it. So I think that makes sense. They do have quite a wide range of concealers. I had a Kosas concealer before. A lot of people love it. I liked the formula for the most part, but it was so yellow. Oh my God, I just threw it out. I couldn't even have it. So we're just gonna start with my base. This isn't meant to really cover. We're not doing a full face. We're just kind of seeing what fits my skin tone. So you can get a better idea of what works for me. I'm trying to use as natural light as possible. So I'm sitting in front of a window. It's kind of shaded, not too bright, to keep it as neutral. So I previously purchased 5. I'll show you what 5 looks like. I'm just gonna kind of like do swatches of different colors on my skin. You can see that I have acne here. I did put on a little bit of a gel-like moisturizer. Definitely not recommended for this product, but my skin is also super pale because I wear a lot of sunscreen. And then, yeah, I have self-tanner on my arms. So keep in mind, maybe I should try to swatch like on my arms and then also like on my face so you can get an idea. So I don't think I'm gonna be any lighter than a 4. So we're just gonna go 4 all the way through 6 and just see what happens. So here, I'm just gonna pull up 4. And this is the Tinted Face Oil. I really like this oil. At first, when you put it on, it kind of clings to your dry patches, but you need the oils of the product to mix with the oils of your skin, and then it actually has a beautiful finish. So literally, this is all the product that you get in the sample. It's not that much. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna put it a little bit on my arm. Okay, that's literally nothing. Ooh, I have to bid on an auction real quick on Facebook. Hold on one second. LOL. Okay, that's funny. I'm bidding on an auction for this table on like this dollar auction page. Anyways, not the point. So Yeah, on my skin, it kind of just like looks like my tan. I'm gonna put this on my face. I can say that I feel like this isn't enough product for me to get an idea of shade ranges, just because the product's kind of thin and you want to blend it out. So like this 4 here is warm. I'm gonna try to like blend it into my skin. It's warm. It's kind of pilling up on that moisturizer. You can't, you literally cannot even see that. I'm gonna just try to do like a swatch, but it doesn't look like your skin unless it's like in your skin rubbed around, and there's just not enough to rub around. Like, I mean, I could try to get every single bit of it, but it's just so thin. Like, it's just so thin. But I mean, I like the color. I want to leave some in the pan to kind of like familiarize myself, I guess, with the other colors and how it compares. So we're going to open up 5. So this is the color that I usually wear. I haven't worn it in a long time. I need to get a new one. This one I feel like has a little bit more product. We're just going to put it on my face. Definitely is darker. Okay, and that's 5. We'll kind of like compare that to my skin. It kind of looks more like my skin, but I'm going to rub it around and see it shears out when you rub it around. So that's why I think it's so important that they like give more product so you can actually shear it out. This definitely does look darker than this one. This one's kind of like almost a little bit more olivey. 4 and 5. We're gonna open 5.5. Okay, so 5.5 definitely just looks more neutral, which I kind of like more than the golden tones. This looks really actually like the kind of the color that I want. So we're just gonna take that and we're gonna put it right here. These samples don't really make sense to try them on your skin. They just make sense to like compare them in real life to your skin, but like I feel like I can't really try it as much as I want to. Does that make sense? Sorry for the close-up. I know it's like not exciting at all, but so here's where we had the 4. It was like in this area. This is where we had the 5 in this area. And this is where we have 5.5 in this area. Let's look at 6. Okay. 6 is definitely like more of a neutral color too. So I'm gonna put 6 right here. I want you guys to be able to like see me swatch it. I'm gonna put 6 right here. Actually, hold on. Does this there's not enough product. This is a problem. This is a real problem. I definitely think they all are doable, but I think I like 6. Okay, because I do have all these colors available for you, I will swatch them all just on my arm here. So I'm not going to swatch the 5s and the 4, 5, 5.5, and 6 because I already showed you what they looked like on my face. And I don't have that much product, but since I do have so many colors here for people of lighter and darker skin tones, I'm just going to try to give you an idea of what it looks like in natural lighting. There's just not enough in here, you know? And I like that there are deeper colors, but I feel like there's not enough variety for people of like medium skin tones, like medium to dark. More of like, I would say like Indian, Asian color. I don't know, just like variety of cultural colors and like undertones. So 1, 2 looks warmer. 3 kind of looks, it's just like so thin. 3 looks more like yellowy, I want to say. 3.5 is kind of like a yellowy neutral that's slightly darker. It's not like light, it's just like slightly darker. I tried to swatch them, but of course it's just like so thin and so little product that I can't even really swatch them. I still am not confident in my choices of what color I want for my skin. Does that make sense? I was really excited about this box. I'm sure there will be other things that are really great, but like this in particular, I'm just like kind of not happy about for trying to shade match myself. Here we're going into the darker colors. 7 looks a little bit more pinky. Definitely like a pinky, lighter, neutral out of the darker, like medium tan colors. 7.5. Definitely kind of more of a red, if that makes sense. 8 is definitely like a clay kind of color. And then 8.2 is almost actually like a reddish chocolate. I'm not familiar with darker skin tones, like complexions in terms of makeup, but I see as we're becoming more inclusive, color and shade range wise, I really like that. By the way, it's freaking awesome. A lot of darker skin colored people have noticed or mentioned that they don't like really red undertones. Some do and some don't. It just depends on like your undertones. So for me, like I feel like these are really red undertones, and hopefully they are still a good variety for people, but I feel like it could be better. Okay, here's kind of that. It's not too red. I think it looks more red in the pan. I don't know. This one definitely kind of like looks red, but it's like a chocolate. And then on my pointer finger, we'll do 10, which is the deepest. This is definitely the most red, I would say. All right, now that we have an idea of that, I'm not gonna swatch every single concealer, I'm sorry. So I'm just gonna go through. I before had the matching 5W and it was yellow on my skin. So this time I'm looking for something that's a little bit more neutral. This is the 4, 4.5, 5, and 5.5. I can already tell that I'm gonna like the 5.5 concealer, I think, just based on seeing it in person. I'm sorry, I know that this is not an exciting close-up by any means, but it's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna take 5.5 here. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nail, and I'm gonna put just a tiny bit under my eyes. I kind of like how it's like a neutral, not as warm undertone, it seems like. I can't 100% tell, to be honest. Now that I'm spreading it out, it's still so yellow, you know? And it's like, this one's like a yellow green, which I said, hey, olive undertones, but like, I'm looking for something that is super, super natural. And you can see when I blend it out, it doesn't blend into my skin. It has like a yellowy film. I'm actually gonna go right to 6. I know that that seems a little bit dark, but I don't really like concealers that are specifically lighter than me. But I also am just annoyed with the shade range of it being too yellow still. That's a big part of why I didn't repurchase Kosas. So this one, in comparison, 6. Definitely looks a little bit more neutral. I'm gonna take the tiniest amount on my finger. We're gonna do it on this eye. And we're gonna put just a little bit. Like the littlest bit goes a long way with this, and I completely forgot, and now it's just like everywhere. Definitely better on this side. This side is just too yellow for me. But you know what? I'm just not loving it. Like, I'm not loving it even a little bit. And my under eyes feel kind of dry. Maybe I should try a lighter color. I don't know. I guess. Oh no, hold on. LOL. Okay, sorry. I had to bid and I just won this table that I know is going to be wonderful for us. So I'm very, very happy. So yeah, sorry, I had to take a pause. But I tried one of these colors of the Kosas, and you know what I just realized? I have come to the conclusion, I just feel like it's not for me. I tried a lighter color, but I just don't like how lighter colors work under my eyes. My holy grail right now is the brightening concealer. It's literally $4 from e.l.f. Like, they're cruelty-free, clean beauty. I don't really know why I would want to spend a bunch of money on a concealer I don't love when I have a holy grail. I just don't want to go through the process of looking for a concealer from Kosas because I just don't really like their concealer. It just doesn't hit me how I want it to. So I'm just gonna skip that one. I'll save these for if I want to like try again in the future, but I'm just not into it. So they only gave 2 of their colors. Usually they have more cheek colors, but they only gave 2, which is interesting. And a highlighter color, I had the Velvet Melon one before. I liked it, but it dried out really quickly and I felt like it went bad quickly too. There was just something about it. So I'm gonna take some of this and I'm just gonna give it a try again, and I'm just gonna put it on my cheek and see what happens. I didn't want the Velvet Melon color either. I just wasn't really feeling that color. I wanted to try one of their other colors, but it didn't come with that many. So we're just gonna put on some of this blush and see what happens. I put on way too much. Oh gosh, this is definitely too much. I feel like this cream blush is way better than the cream blush that I bought in the pan. I don't know, it felt like kind of whipped. I don't know if it's because it's in sample packaging, but I had one for a long time and it just wasn't the same. This does have some product on it, but I don't really care. I'm just trying to like blend out this blush. I don't know. I just like am not loving this color a ton, so maybe that's why. I don't know. I'm not loving this. I'm liking the formula. Maybe I just need to try a different color. I might get it and try a different color. I'm liking the formula, but I don't know if it's just because it's in the sample pack. But I mean, I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to be like a Kosas hate, because I do like Kosas. I just like, I'm kind of disappointed with the face products. Probably would do the tinted oil, definitely not the concealer. Okay, I can't find the blush. Oh wait, hold on. Here we go. So here they give you these really small, super small samples of the blush and their bronzers. I do want to try the bronzer, so I'm just going to open it up. There's a light, medium, and dark. No guarantees it's a clean brush because I don't have that many brushes, but I'm just going to go in with this little angled brush and I'm just going to put the bronzer. Oh gosh, that is really pigmented. I'm going to put it like this. It does kind of have a shine to it. I don't mind the color, but I think it's a little bit warm. I think I'd prefer more like a neutral bronzer, but I can understand that a bronzer's like supposed to be more tan colors than anything. There's not like enough product for me to like feel comfortable doing an entire face, so I'm just trying to like blend it out as much as possible. I do like the bronzer a little bit for sure, but I don't know. It's not life-changing. It's kind of patchy on my skin too. I don't know. I just feel like this is great, but it doesn't give me a good enough idea of the formula. It gives me an idea of color, but not an idea of the formula enough that I like feel like I want to use my credit. Does that make sense? But let's just put on some of these blush highlighter palettes. I don't know. I usually mix my blush and highlight, or I don't wear highlighter. I usually mix my blush and bronzer, so I'm just gonna go in. Oh, it's so powdery. Oh gosh. Honestly, I didn't even know that Kosas had powder blushes. I'm just gonna put them. Yeah, I much prefer probably the powder like the powder experience. I'm kind of just putting this all over my face. Like I said, we're not trying to look beautiful. I'm just trying to like get an idea of what it looks like on my skin and how it applies. This is how I would apply my blush. I am not perfect. I'm kind of just like aggressive and just, I want a quick makeup look if I wear makeup. I should be a little bit more kind, but I feel bad being harsh, but I'm just like not feeling like I'm getting the experience that I thought I would get with these samples. It's kind of disappointing. But we're gonna go through and do the Fluff and Hold Airbrow Tinted Treatment, because I have naturally dark brown hairs, so I kind of like to accentuate them. I don't like a warm toned one. They have a medium chocolate brown. Maybe I'll try, I don't know if I want to try a medium chocolate brown or if I want to try the dark brown. These are my natural brows with no filling. Like they're so dark. So I feel like I should just, the darker one is more like my actual hair color, because when I wear things that are warmer colored on my eyebrows do not like it. it looks so tacky. So this is what it looks like, and then I'm just gonna kind of spin it into a little brush because I don't like a ton of brow product on my eyebrows. And then we're just gonna go through, our brows. I love the Wow Brow by e.l.f., but I'm always open to finding an alternative. I actually am liking this. It's nice and thick, that it's like really kind of catching my unruly hairs. I can't tell if it's too aggressive, but I like it. I actually really like that. I'm gonna take what's left and try and put it on my other eyebrow and see what happens. So I have less product on this brow and I still really like it. Yeah, this honestly like looks great. I really like how this looks. It's like defined and natural, but like you can't really tell that you have anything in there. Also a clear Fluff and Hold treatment gel. I'm just gonna put that over and see. It really separates my brows nicely. I think the Hold is like more than the e.l.f. one, but not as aggressive. I'm gonna get a little bit more. And it kind of gives like that soap brows look without soap brows. I don't know. Yeah. These are the things that I'm really looking forward to now that we're getting into them. The Hyaluronic Lip Balm. I had the clear one for a while. I really liked it, but I wanted to see what the colored ones looked like. There's a color called Pulse, which I'm about to pull out now. I don't really like pinky ones. This one's more of the red one in comparison to the other one. I'm gonna take some. It looks really nice. It does look really nice now the more that I look at it, but I don't know if it's $18. I might get it. I'm gonna have to keep trying it. Next, I'm gonna try their Wet Lip Oil Gloss. It's supposed to be awesome, but my fear is that it's not gonna have enough in here. I'm gonna use this color Dip, since it's the one right in the middle, since it kind of matches what I'm wearing. What is even the point of these? If I open them up and there's literally nothing in here, what is the point of me paying for this? I can't even get an idea of like the formula because it's just like not existent. Hey, Lee, stop eating that. Okay, you get somewhat of an idea of what the texture is like. I'm really, really liking that lip balm more. Yeah, I just have no idea what's going on with this because I can't tell what the product is. Like, you just open it up and it's so sparse, it's annoying. Like when I put on lip gloss, I put it on thick and juicy. Like I like lip gloss. That red one is pretty pigmented for as little as there was in there. It's not enough lip product in here, but I like the colors. I like the lip products, that's for sure. Doesn't taste bad. Yeah, I really like the lip color. I like the lip colors the most at this point. The Big Clean Mascara. I've heard this mascara is awful on the internet. We're about to find out. I heard it just flakes. I mean, it might look good when you put it on, but I heard it just flakes really bad. I like how natural it looks. It's really separating. And I like the wand. Definitely doesn't give it much volume. Kind of airy and lightweight. But it's not bad. Honestly, I probably like the mascara more than the concealer. Long story short, if you want enough product to see if the color that looks good in the sample actually looks good on your face, you're not gonna get enough product to know. It's literally like enough for maybe one halfway quality swatch, but there's just not enough product in some of these samples and it's kind of disappointing. I'm definitely going to use my credit. I think I'm going to get the lip color. I actually am starting like that. I do have a lip gloss on top and I think I'm going to get a lip gloss. Hi, I don't know if you can hear me, but I just wanted to kind of give you an update because I've been trying some of these Kosas products, specifically the eyebrow products, not the tinted ones, but I'm actually using the gel. And I really liked the gel. I'm glad I didn't buy it though, because You can't see it now because I just flicked them off, but it creates flakes that look almost like eyebrow dandruff, and I think it looks really, really, I don't know, kind of gross. And like the hold doesn't stay as long as I had anticipated, so it's kind of disappointing. But I am loving this pulse color. At first it's a little bright, but then it almost like fades down to look kind of like a lip blush, if you know what a lip blush is. So I'm really, really excited for these lip products to come in, and that's just an update. So I wanted to share somewhat of an update. I had Kosas accidentally, it wasn't intentional, message me pretty much. And they said, hey, because I had commented on one of their, once again, just kind of like the Sunbabe hair thing. If you haven't seen that video, I got an ad for Kosas, and I think it's just because I had purchased something and like the ads are very targeting. So I got an ad for it. I had mentioned that I just felt like if you're looking for the skin tint or the lip gloss, it just wasn't enough product to really get a good idea of the swatches. I wasn't rude about it or anything. I had posted it. I'll post kind of like a little insert here and just shared a little bit about it. And they're like, hey, we're going to DM you. And they DM'd me and they're like, hi. And they're immediately off the bat like, let me send you full size wet gloss and skin tint oil. And I was like, no, it's okay. Like, as much as I would really appreciate that, and I know those things are expensive, I'm not the kind of person who's going to just say something and anticipate for a brand to just give me something for free. That's just not really my vibe, especially because I do appreciate small brands and clean beauty brands, and you know, they have a price point for a reason. And personally, as much as I would love that, and as tempting as it is, it's just not in who I am to take advantage of these small businesses, and these even bigger brands, just to take advantage of them, because it's a cost for them. They have to eat that cost, and I can't bring myself to be that person, especially when I don't need it. So I told them I really appreciated it, but at the end of the day, the most important thing that I would like to give them is constructive criticism, and they were really respectful about that. So really great customer service on that end. I really am just not the kind of person to take advantage of brands, and they definitely don't have to throw out free stuff, because I feel like people can take advantage of that. But really good customer service on that end. I really hope that they took that into account of what I said. And I did mention to them that, you know, even like the wet gloss samples, I was so excited about that wet gloss, and I got it hoping that it would be like a nice colorful tint. And when I put it on, it is really bright. It's too bright. And it's just because the samples are so thin that it shows differently than the actual product. So I will say, like, I am kind of disappointed in the samples, but in terms of the company, Kosas has really great customer service and overall really good products. I just, like I said, think that there are things that need to be done in order for people to sample them better or test them better for themselves. So I hope that they can really make those positive changes in the future. But I just wanted to hop on and mention that that had happened. And, you know, no hate. This is just my experience with the sample box. But overall, Kosas, I really respect you. And I hope that, you know, in the future that changes can be made to make a better experience for everyone. Truly, I do. So, and hopefully at that point I can give it a try again, and I can purchase stuff on my own, more than I, you know, purchased this time, because I was anticipating on purchasing more. I just didn't because of the sample box. So it's a win-win for everybody when that happens, and I look forward to it. So yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I just don't really like anything else. The tinted face oil is fine, but I'm really trying to steer away from wearing makeup. So if I can get like a balm and a gloss, like I know I'll definitely wear that. So thanks for watching this video. I'm sorry if it was kind of a Debbie Downer, but I hope it gives you an idea of what to expect when you get this Kosas Try It Out product box, and what the colors kind of look like, and more of an idea of the shade range for you guys. I tried to really focus on that, and then I kind of just skipped everything else. Sorry about that. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching with me, and I will see you in the next one. Okay.